look around here and probably park up around here somewhere overnight. And there are some expensive boats here. We've got one important thing to do.
What?
Coffee.
Gotta find somewhere.
So we left. Start again. So we left Falmouth. Falmouth? No, we didn't. So we went. Speak English, Daryl. So we left Falmouth after half an hour. We paid for 3 hours parking, £6, rip off, because we didn't like it very much. There was nothing really there for us to see that we wanted to see. So we just headed up on the scenic route, just to have a look around.
120 years ago, that's what it was like. That's then. And we've got one in the dry docks now.
Gotta have an ice cream again.
Gotta have an ice cream.
Had more ice creams this holiday than we've ever had.
I can have a flake in the coconut one. Yours?
Thank you.
With the chocolate.
I just fancy chocolate. I'm having coconut this time.
Down.
I think coconut's my favourite flavour of anything ever.
Lovely. Thank you. Cheers.
You got this time?
Toffee cream. Again.
This is where we were parked up. Van's just up there. Over to that side is Pendennis Castle, just up on the hill. This is where we sat having our morning cup of coffee. So we just got up and got dressed and everything. Dogs are having the biscuits. Keith's just watching the lifeboat. It seems to be towing a yacht in. And this is our view as we have our cup of coffee. That's the lifeboat over there pulling that yacht in. Do you see any ships?
I see no ship.
Fireplace, isn't it?
Yeah. And then the spiral staircase.
Yeah.
you? Have you felt like being shepherded?
I'm definitely being shepherded at the moment. Ow! No, bloody no. So we've been told to follow the green lines. But why? Because we're doing something a little bit different. You might have heard of park and rides. Well, we're not doing a park and ride. We're doing a park and float.
See what that is now. It's either a mould, I suppose it's a mould for the hull, and then the keel goes in the bottom.
Oh, right, yeah. So it's not the yellow brick road, it's the green lines. There's even a bus shelter, a boat shelter. It's going to be interesting. Do dogs get seasick? It's lovely, isn't it? Can we afford that and the castle? Oh. This could be fun.
You're going to.
Hold on.
Follow me. Cheers. Rum. Come on. Come on, Rum.
Depends if we get busy or not, you might be able to have a look over. Oh, you're having a look over anyway. Be careful. You're on the water, not in the water. It's a different experience for you, isn't it? You sat on my knee. You're sitting on my knee for comfort. Don't trust you both. Just sit down.
If only I could.
I'll go on Cat's Ear or do my nose. You would as well, wouldn't you? Well, we're just about to set off, so it'll be interesting to see what happens now with the dogs. You alright, Rum? Rum. Rum. You enjoying it? Second boat, now over to St. Mawes. And he's still excited. So this boat that we're on, the May Queen, has got quite a history. The ferry that came to be called May Queen was commissioned as a pleasure boat to work off the beaches of Rhyl in North Wales. She was to be 60 feet long and 17 feet in width, and despite being passed by the Board of Trade to carry 115 passengers, she would no deeper in the water than 2'6", fully loaded. A shallow draft was to allow her to get close into the beach to embark her passengers. She was brand new in September 1939 and was immediately requisitioned by the government for the war effort. She was converted for use as a firefighting tender and spent the war on the River Mersey at Liverpool. At the end of the war, May Queen was returned to the builders, and though she apparently looked a sorry sight, covered in black paint and with holes in her decks from a fire pumped, she was restored at the expense of the government to her former varnished glory and began working off the beaches in 1946. In the 1960s, May Queen was sold and operated for a time from Fleetwood, Lancashire. In 1968 she was sold again, this time to the Pill family of Falmouth. They bought her to compete on the St. Mawes ferry route, a competition for passengers that ebbed and flowed over the next decades. Approaching her 64th birthday in 2003, May Queen was sold to Cornwall Ferries, and she's run from the Customs House Quay to St. Mawes service ever since. It celebrates her 80th year in 2019. And that's where we're heading to now, St. Mawes Castle, our second castle of the day. So this is St. Mawes, and it looks really, really nice. I think it's one we're going to come back and explore a little bit more, or a little bit more even. So because it's a little later in the afternoon than we planned, we're going to head straight back and go back to Falmouth and have a wander around Falmouth, and then come back here tomorrow or tonight and park up somewhere and have a good look round, go to the castle. The harbour taxi. so we might have to take back what we said yesterday.
I think we will.
Because yesterday we said what a disappointing place it was.
Yeah.
But we haven't found the main streets, have we? The heart of Falmouth. So apologies, but it's a lovely place to visit. What? Some nice shots as well.
Yeah.
He's smiling. Is there a geocache?
There is, but
It's a multi. We don't like multis. I might be waiting here with the dogs. Keith can't not go in a charity shop. That's nice, isn't it? If you live by the sea,
out the window to
I'll
put
have the
it
window
in.
to put it in. Yeah. Oh, a bluebird.
Is it bluebird?
Oh, no, maybe. Yeah, K7, it's bluebird. Oops. There's a window there. Yes, definitely taking it back. It's a lovely town.
What? Coffee. We're going to go down the bottom and then come back up.
Okay. Hmm? I thought you said 3:45. Alright. What time's the last boat back? 5:20, was it?
Got a wetsuit. They're in the sail.
I've got a wetsuit.
Not with you.
Not with me, no. So we're having coffee. So the dogs are expecting something as well. Thank you. Sit down.
Thank you.
And we've still got another boat to go on.
We've not been on 4.
No, we've only been on 3 because we came straight back. So we're back on the park and float. So head back to the car park now. After a brilliant day out. Castles and boats and Falmouth and more boats. You just wait to get moving again, Rum. Oh, good boy. and I think all the excitement's tired, at least tore out. Now that's been a really, really good day out. Been out on a couple of boats. Seen Falmouth. Visited a brilliant castle. And the sun's been shining. Perfect day out.
Know you've been a good friend, and that's in the thick and thin.